The two were inseparable. From their years of friendship, they were now closer to brothers. The only difference between the two was their blonde and black hair, even their appearance looked alike. Right when the two were drowsed in boredom, they heard about the forest and place. A place where each step takes them to a new view. A place where one can wander for as long as they could, only to return to where they first departed. A place where the memories of those that strolled the forest were preciously kept. The two suggested exploring the forest in unison. They sure were a perfect match for each other. When they arrived at the forest, they placed a bet on who will return from the forest faster.
The blonde volunteered to go first in confidence.
After about 2 hours, he returned safely.
His face was flushed in enthronement. He said it was a fascinating place. He described how he had seen the memories of those who had stepped into the forest. His body was flowing with adrenaline as he exclaimed about seeing the ocean, a place that he had never been before. He hurried his friend to go to the forest.
The black-haired boy stepped into the forest with his shoulders tense. What appeared before his eyes were the house he had lived in a long time ago. The old hut that burned down into ashes. The place where his parents were murdered. His eyes welled with tears as he faced his nostalgic home. When he stepped in, he saw the brutally murdered bodies of his parents. And there stood the blonde boy. The black-haired boy ran out of the hut in shock. Soon, he was in another view. A large dead tree. The tree where his sister hung herself. The black-haired boy's heart started to thunder. He saw the blonde boy hang his sister's already lifeless body by her neck with a rope. The black-haired boy screamed in denial as he ran away from the forest in place. In front of his eyes stood the blonde. The blonde boy laughed at him, saying that he won since the black-haired boy took longer to return. Everything seemed to come back to place for the black-haired boy. The forest in place is a place that absorbs the memories of its visitors.
It is a place that is always new, unfamiliar, and unpredictable.